I think a lot of people obviously watching this news as it was unfolding yesterday, because it was a very active situation for a while, just having the same similar thoughts. Rinse and repeat. We're doing this again. 10 years ago to the day this shooting was, after the NIU shooting, which killed about a half dozen students at the Northern Illinois University campus. And you got to ask yourself, what has changed in 10 years? The only thing that's changed is the frequency of these shootings going up, the casualty counts going up. If you would have told us 20 years ago that 17 people had died in a school shooting, it would have taken us all so aback. Yeah. And while it still, of course, takes us aback, I think that the reactions we have now are just so muted because we've been through this before and we know we're going to do it again.
I don't know why we have to have a weapon that's deadly, why we have to have military grade weapons on our streets. I'm not saying take away all guns, but that's a high rapid fire gun, the magazines that he has access to, all the bullets that he has access to. We don't need that on our streets. Everyday citizens don't need that.
It's easier to get a pet. It's harder to get an abortion than it is to get a gun. And so nothing changes if nothing changes. And today we mourn and tomorrow we fight. We fight for change. I
think that's a really great point. Taking that mourning and all of our feelings, no matter where you stand on this issue, to try and then what do we do from here? And Cubs first baseman Anthony Rizzo actually is an alum of the school, and he had this tweet to say, he asked you, the community, to stay strong, that this is out of control, our country's in desperate need for the change, and that he hopes in the darkest of times back home this brings everyone together and we can find love. You're all in my prayers. I have my fingers crossed, of course, but we've done this before and we've done this again. If it didn't happen after Sandy Hook, is it going to happen now? I think all of us, when we say, oh, you know what, never mind, there's nothing we can do about it, that's when we need to reach down and find that strength to say, no, we're not going to become muted to this, not numb to it. We need to actually do something. And guess what? The best way to have your voice heard, of course, on gun control debate, whether you're on the right, left, any issue, just vote. Please, people, go to vote.org if you want. Here you can register to vote, check if you're registered, you get an absentee ballot, find your polling place. Don't just vote when the president's on the ballot, vote when the little elections are happening. The primaries are coming up in Illinois next month. So the deadline to register is what?
February 20th. 5 days to register to vote here in Illinois.